Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your guy Lee here, and I am here to give you your daily dose of Negro anti venom. So, guys, pretty much what I want to do is help you. I want to help you, especially black men, have more of a reason to actually relocate to the Philippines. The Philippines is my destined spot. It is my primary spot mainly because of camaraderie, as well as pretty much just the overall nature of Filipinas in general. Um, what I decided to do was take into account two of the biggest parties within both of the cultures. So, as you'll see above me, um, the one on the left is a Filipino party. It's a party that's held in Cebu every year. It is called Sinulog, I believe it is. Forgive me if I'm actually mispronouncing the name, but it is pretty much a Christian-based party. But it's one of the biggest parties that doesn't just play Christian music and things of that nature. But it's actually a very nice, decent, and wholesome party. It started with very good beginnings, as well as the other party that I'm about to show you guys. This is the 2023 version of Freaknik. Freaknik started off back in the 80s, I believe it was 80s, I believe, and it was started for HBCU students. HBCU students during spring break, the ones who couldn't afford to go back home, they actually set up a picnic. And it started off innocently as a picnic every year. They would actually have something to do during that time when they couldn't afford to go back home. It pretty much just exploded into this huge, huge, horrifying event that we have come to grow and love. Well, that we've grown to love and hate at the exact same time in today's society. It's mainly a black event. It's mainly attended by African Americans. Both have very, very wholesome beginnings. So let's look at both of those parties today in 2023, shall we? And what I want you guys to keep in mind is this. What I want you to do, and the reasoning as to why I'm going to rate both of these parties the way I am, is because I would like for you to actually ask yourself a question. Which group of people has the best camaraderie? Which ones have the most respect for their women? And which group actually has the most respect for themselves? Then I want you to ask yourself, which group of people would you like to actually raise your family with? Which party would you want your kids when they become of age to attend? I think we don't shine enough of a light on ourselves as far as black people are concerned. And I'm not talking about just women, but I'm speaking of men also within the black community. Our community, it's heavily fractured, and at this point, it's not fractured; it's broken. It's broken in every way, shape, and form of the word broken, and that's something that I honestly can't abide by. When I was watching the two documentaries on the two different parties, I almost cried. I mean, technically, I guess I did cry. I actually shed a tear because of the fact that I saw how incredibly just over sexualized, um, tainted, and just diabolically evil our party was. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through about five or six categories. So, I'm going to judge both parties on the men's actions, the women's actions, the children that are present, the respect level, the camaraderie, and the potential for violence. So we'll go through all of these here. So let us begin, and let's just go ahead and start off with the beginning of each video. So I'm going to go back and forth as I go through each one of these actions, and we'll just keep going back and forth until I get through each one of the actions, and I feel that I have enough evidence for both parties to back my claims about each. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. We're going to start off with Freaknik 2023. It's here in Lakeland Park, Florida. Um, let's go ahead and start off with the men's actions, and let's just focus solely on the men's actions in the beginning.
Mike 9 up, Draco hand chopper, this ARP. I do this for my daughters and my son who I adore a lot. Had to kick the cup, feel like Lil Wayne because I pour a lot. Won't tell on myself, now watch me step, you niggas just rap a lot. Shoot 3 just like Chicago Bulls, shout out Polo Cap a lot. We were robbing niggas back in the day, but we ain't starting now. A high class country nigga want A1 on my porter high. Shit, I spit straight drunk. I'm
Fuck out to put on for the city, man. It's the realest to do it. Polk County.
Put on for your city. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, right here. You know what? We're gonna have to reverse that. And there's no way in heck I can start off with the men's actions so far. We got to start off with the women. As soon as we as soon as the video starts, seriously, there's nothing but a bunch of ass cheeks popping and just overly short shorts, and just pretty much just all just the most thottish behavior I've ever seen in my damn life. It's like, what on earth? It's like niggas just look for a way to show they ass for no reason whatsoever, and I can't stand this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Now these are your black queens. Your black queens. Oh my gosh.
Cause I'm the nah, right around shit you miss trick nah. My wood, I ain't got that. Cause all of my dogs that got that. First had you shaking and got grand. The first guy can find a rich man. All the love and the boy pain. You feel 1.3 blades in the bin. Man, the beat got shit the other way. Brother, do what you do with the boy say. Stop that scuba wide for a PS35. Oh, fuck the coast, they stop that. Let's me and you girls go way back. Look at me on the top of the shot. Man, that's not look what you got. That ain't but that ain't you just you wanna come on, really? Got everybody know the daddy. Or you know that they can't go the caddy. It don't matter if play say it ain't years. So you put it on the dude with the great beard. You'll never hear dick, mama, so stick. Them boys, they never gonna get rich.
Culture at its finest. What the hell? I feel sorry for the pants. Gosh dang.
I know you was to put on for your city and all that shit, that, but you in my motherfucking city. This the boss show coming to you from 863 right here, making it Florida, kind of get in my city. I don't know how this nigga come up and disrespect me.
The boss hoe, as she so eloquently put it, her words, not my own. Now, we've already looked at the females' actions here. They're deplorable. I don't think I can find a synonym that could better suit exactly how horrible these actions are, and just pretty much just the level of thoughttism within these deplorable people. I mean, seriously, all they're doing is playing a bunch of disgusting music. I mean, uh, they're overly sexualized, they're rude, disrespectful, and they have absolutely no shame. These are shame and shiftless women. I can't stand it. And it's like, honestly, it just really makes me want to unzip my blackness right now. I wish I could just unzip it. Just unzip it and step outside of my blackness. Ah, gosh. Let's go to the Philippines and let's watch and see a little bit of this video. Oh, and Shouts out to Finding Paradise. This channel, it is pretty cool. He has a lot of different videos there, and he explores a lot of the culture in the Philippines. Feel free to check it out when you get a chance. I'm gonna listen to a little bit of what he said, and then we're gonna just jump right into the video.
Philippines, and oh my god, every time I come here I go back with such fond memories. It's something I highly recommend seeing, and in this video I'm going to show you what to expect and to see. So let's have a look. During this trip I stayed at the Summit Circle Hotel in Fuentes Mina. The parade actually passes right alongside the hotel, and I'll do a review of this hotel in a future video. Anyhow, I got up really early, around 7 AM. Not even 7 o'clock in the morning, it's already quite busy here. I was able to get a bit of filming done before the parade started.
That is just beautiful.
Before all the crowds came.
Wow.
I was able to pose with some of the dancers. They have these wonderful coloured costumes and dresses. Well worth checking out if you can before the parade. The actual parade started around 9:30. And if you want to get a good vantage point, you'll need to come early to beat all the crowds. People started coming around 8 o'clock onwards to find spots to stand. And later on I'll show you how big the crowds can get. So from the Summit Circle Hotel, you can get some really excellent views from an elevated vantage point from the hotel, as shown on the video. This way, you're away from all the crowds.
Wow.
It's a nice way to see the parade. But you are looking
beautiful.
down on the dancers rather than looking straight at them.
So coordinated.
Down on street levels, the crowds are just crazy. It's the one real negative about this festival. As you can see in the video, just how many people do come. I read in the paper, they said they got an estimated 2 million people visiting for the Singalog Festival. With the parade, they do have floats with local celebrities. They tend to draw huge crowds when they pass. So during the festival, I was with some friends and we popped into one of the street vendors for some lunch. There does seem to be always someone asking for money though, or begging for money. Exploring the side streets is a great way to experience the festival. Lots of things to do. There's food stores, lots of things to buy. You can get a
All right, so we can pretty much ascertain how this festival treats its women and how the women look. They're first off, they're gorgeous. Not taking anything away from our black women. Black women are beautiful as well, but just their natural, feminine, happier selves come out in this video. I mean, it's hard as heck to find a woman that this camera doesn't touch, that isn't smiling, that isn't waving to the camera, that isn't just uber friendly. Like, these are just friendly, nice people. I mean, I didn't see any ass cheeks popping throughout this entire video. Um, it just seems like these women have a lot of respect for themselves. I mean, a lot of respect for themselves, and they're just genuinely decent, nice people as a whole. So let's jump back, and we're gonna go to the men's section at this point. So we're gonna go back to Freaknik. Lord. So now we're just gonna look around and just see how the men act, and we'll compare the two as far as men are concerned.
Me, in my shit, he know who I was. But we
I'm
ain't
just
no
mobbing.
shit
Please get the hell off my
I'm just
screen.
mobbing through the
I'm so
crowd.
sick of it.
You slacking, man. You slacking. I seen the boss loads up. You know me. I can come around. You already know me. I already did that. I'm late. I'm just gonna watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, you gonna have to.
I was playing around with that fire. 7th grade, I got caught with a pistol. Sent me to Pennsylvania. 8th grade, started playing football. Then I was like, Pennsylvania. 9th grade, I was knocking niggas out. Nigga like Louisville. Fast forward, nigga, 2016. And I'm screaming Pennsylvania. Bad bitch, she so thick.
Really? Like seriously? Like that serious? This is really what intrigues you right now.
All the hoe before the screen, but you know you my house, baby. But that shit still don't make it right. I see why you quit the fight. You don't think I paid for how it was quick to get it right. The niggas that I put my trust into is pussy real shy. You living a double life, you scared to hang your city line high. They look at that nigga, hit him with the why the fuck you keep on missing on me? Every time I get back from passion, I gripping on me. Tell that nigga that we gon' have to shit. I'm tripping on it. I'm on time, we can pass the both of us. Maybe we should talk about it later when we sober. Maybe we should keep it going. Maybe we should let it go. Feel like if it's meant, it's what it is, so I just let it flow. Got some man on some, I've been here for a couple hours. Figured out you like my system, keep on sending flowers.
All right, so that's about enough of that. Seriously, the only thing that they're doing is pretty much walking around drinking alcohol and glorifying anything that has a monetary value. They're doing absolutely nothing but promoting being niggas. That's pretty much it. They look at it as um, throwing up signs, flashing money, um, riding around just pretty much glorifying cars and money and wealth and showing off the chains, things of that nature. Like honestly, like this is pretty much what the black community has been reduced to as far as men are concerned. Let's go back to let's go to damn. Let's go back over here. Gosh dang it, bro. And let's look at men here.
Get a henna tattoo, which we all did.
They're actually getting crosses.
You can also buy t-shirts, which are always popular. And while you explore
Actually
the
getting
streets,
crucifixes
it's a
on their
perfect
arms.
way to see the colourful characters of Cebu. So hopefully, I'll try and capture this with a video. I apologise for the amount of pitch in yours, as it may be a bit monotonous, but it was the best way I could get a reaction for the camera, as you'll see. I've done other videos on the Singalog Festival, on the street parades, and also at the Basilica. I highly recommend going down to the Basilica and seeing the Mass there. I'll put links at the end of this video so you can watch those if you wish as well. You'll see in the video, as the day wore on, our face has got more and more colours on it. People come up to you and rub coloured paints on your face. It's kind
People
of like
come
a
up and
water
rub
festival
colored
in
paints on
Thailand.
your face? That is
So I'll
pretty
let the
cool.
locals show you how fun this festival is. If you come to this festival, I'm sure you'll have a blast, like every year I've come.
Dude, it's like when I watch this, I almost want to cry. Bro, I can't do this no more, man. I can't be here. All right, let me try to get through the rest of this video. So, men's actions, they're pretty much having fun with the women. They're not sexualizing the women. Dude, they're just naturally happy people. You see smiles all over. It's nothing but rock and roll signs and peace signs everywhere, man. Like, oh, man, yo, I really don't know how to emphasize my disgust in my own culture as a black man. Don't get me wrong, I love black people. I love black people. I love my race. I love my culture, but it's hard as hell to love these people sometimes. It's hard. And before you even try to even say, oh, well, okay, well, Freaknik is just a freaky party and stuff like that, like, and the other one's a Christian based event, you have to actually look into why I'm actually using both. These are two parties. Now, one just so happened to have a religious start. The other one had a very noble start had a very noble start. And you can look at the two parties so far, and you can actually see like it's just weird how one gets away from its original purpose so terribly, and another one sticks to its tradition. It's like they're both held in only one city primarily, and they are both like parties that are just naturally for their people. And it's just sad that one of them has to be Christian and the other one has to be like the epitome of niggerdom. I can't deal with this. Let's go ahead on and look at the children. We can actually skip that kind of because we already seen what was going on. Like, there's mainly just a bunch of kids in the Cinnalog Festival because of the fact that I mean they're safe there. They're they're not exposed to like so much indecency, over sexualism, and just profanity and alcohol. If you look at um if you look at that Freaknik, it's the exact opposite. They're actually carrying around babies as they shake their nasty gonorrhea infected asses all over the place. Now, my next judgment would be on respect. Let's look at the respect. They respect each other and respect their women in the Philippines at Sinaloa. There was nothing but ass cheeks popping and points and smiles at those ass cheeks popping over in Freaknik. If we were to look at the violence potential, I know for a fact I'd probably be stabbed at Freaknik before I'd ever be stabbed at Sinalog. And the one thing I want to touch on now is camaraderie. Let's look at the camaraderie between the two. I'm trying to actually get a place where I know there's a bunch of people gathered because you can't really see too many black people in a group that close to each other. That's like the first thing you notice. There's no camaraderie here. It's like all you see is just a bunch of angry, tough faces. Just a bunch of people that's trying to look their hardest or hoarseness. Like, oh,
And leave it throbbing. Cause I be swinging this wood, they wanna chop it. So I can't come from the shawty, don't do no copping. You would think it's 808, the way the beat knock it out. Call the boys. When the nigga go to bopper, she a lunch lady, cause the door she give is sloppy. Stuffing dog all in her ribs and shot. She begging y'all to stop her. They waiting for my niggas, they telling me to drop her. But I gotta get my shit straight before I drop her. I be cutting up my throat, pull right out the socket. I cut them like some people with this food. I'm
yeah. I'm sorry. I can't listen to that and watch it no more. So the camaraderie is pretty much men and women spaced out all over the place, leaning up against fences and cars, and just pretty much drinking a bunch of liquor. There's no purpose, no theme. It's just aimless niggatry. Now, for this part of the Philippines, I want to actually show the nighttime portion when they get wilder. Yeah, man, I can't stomach it no more, bro. I'm done. I'm done. Like the first time you even see something that remotely resembles an alcohol bottle is at nighttime when children just really aren't around like that. Dude, I can't do this no more. You see how much fun that these people have? How loving and caring these people have? Oh, how loving and caring these people are. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I just can't do this. I can't. I really can't see myself sitting here and raising a child. And if you can, then you know what? You're a deplorable human being and you're a horrible excuse as a father. You are. Black men get these passports. This shit should not be the case. This should not be it. Get these passports and don't bring these damn children. I mean, don't bring these damn women back to this country. Do not bring them back here. It doesn't make any sense. You can barely find a smile on a nigga's face out there in the damn freaknet, but you can sit here and watch all of these people have genuine fun and fellowship with each other and actually care about each other. Come on, man. This is like a no brainer in every way, shape, form, and sense of the term no brainer. It's these people care. These people have decent souls. While our biggest black party glorifies thought pockets and angry faces and alcohol around babies. Theirs glorifies Jesus to the point that they're getting tattoos of crucifixes put on their freaking. I, I can't do no more of this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Damn, at the risk of repeating myself, let me say it once more. I'm done. Passport Bros, expeditiously start your family somewhere else. If you, even if you're too old to even create children at this point, go and just be around someone else with or without children. Hell, just, I mean, I don't know what else I could do to actually. I'm literally reaching down into like the deepest part, the deepest vortex of my cerebrum, just to give you any push that I possibly can. This ain't right. This is wrong. This is wrong. The entitlement, the the self focus that we have, the glorifying, the need to glorify money and expenses, to be so braggadocious, to be so just all around just shallow, to be so absurd. I just can't do it anymore, guys. I can't. I can't. I can't deal with the arrogance of the black community anymore. We are the most arrogant, rudest, disrespectful, non-law abiding, premature, wedlock baby having ass people in all of the world. I deserve better and you deserve better. And it starts with a little blue book. I pray to God that each one of you just really, seriously, even if you got a problem with Passport Bros, dude, just look at, come on now. This is what we're going for. This is what we're looking for. This is what we want. This is where we want to raise our kids at. Say whatever you want about a first world country compared to a third world. These people actually give a damn about each other. And honestly, it sickens me to the point of no return that I know for a fact in order for me to actually raise a family who will truly be decent people, I have to actually I have to actually keep them away from the rights and privileges that they could totally deserve, love, and appreciate in America because of the fact that I don't want them to become anything like us here. Very sorry. I, I'm not sorry. Oh, this is your guy, Ali the Bastard. I'm out.